So, is there a worse feeling than when you're running your ads, stuff's working, it's going well, you're profitable on the front end, you get excited, so then you decide to bump up the budget a little bit, and then everything immediately just goes to shit. You're spending $500 a day, everything's good. You bump it up to 600, 700, 800, everything breaks. ROAS drops, conversions drops, you ain't changed anything. The only thing you've changed is the budget. The ads that were working before, they're still running. The funnel and the offer is the exact same. But a lot of people, a lot of advertisers and marketers get stuck in this cycle of, okay, I can build up the ad account to spend, and it changes per ad account and per offer, but I can build up the ad account to profitably spend 400 a day, 600 a day, 1,000 a day. But literally, as soon as I go over that little threshold, boom, everything breaks. And I think, especially post Andromeda, where everyone's talking about campaign structures and all that sort of stuff, which is, to an extent important. There's a fundamental reason why accounts can't scale past a certain level in spend. So if we look at it here, this is typically what happens in an account. And you can see that, you might launch the campaign, it starts to work, everything's going well, and then you just try to increase the budget up a little bit too much, and then it starts coming crashing down. Now, what we want to understand is what's happened at this point. Like, why is this a certain point? And again, it can change per ad account. Some offers that we run, it's 1,000 a day. Some it's less than that at like 400 a day. But obviously, you don't want to get stuck at that point. You could just run it at 300, 400 a day and be profitable. But very likely, you want a lot more than that. So you really need to understand the reason why this happens and then obviously make the fix. So the main reason why accounts stop at a certain level is down to the awareness level. Now, most of you, if you're advertisers or marketers or copywriters, you will have seen this before. And it's basically the levels of awareness you can see at any point in any given market. The people who could potentially buy your product and your offer, they will fall into a couple of different sections within the pyramid. So you got most aware, product aware, solution aware, and problem aware. If you've never seen this before, you can just Google it. I won't explain each one. But the issue here is when we are creating our ads, what most people do, and let's just say we've got the pyramid here, and we got like the buyers at the top, we got product aware, solution aware, problem aware, right? So what most people are doing, they are targeting these people, or sometimes these people, and a lot of the time, it's these people that we're targeting with our ads. The messaging, the copy, the offer that we make in the ads is only targeting the top part of the pyramid. And obviously, as the shape of a pyramid goes, it goes larger towards the bottom. So what's happening is this green point here, we're making ads that are only really speaking to this top part of the pyramid. So what happens is, if this is our ad spend, we can basically run ads to these people here and be profitable to a certain point. But once you get past that limit in spend, that's when Facebook or the ad platforms, they start showing the ads to these people. And that's now where the conversions start to tank, because the messaging in your ads, it was created for people who are warmer, who are more aware of the solution, your product, versus someone who is completely unaware. So to give you an example, let's even just use this video. So this video is showing you how to run scalable ads, for example. If I was to run an ad to an offer that we had where we help people create scalable ads, or we had an ad service or an ad coaching program, then in the ad itself, and you've probably seen people like this on the newsfeed, they're very much going to be like, hey, are you struggling with this problem, this problem, this problem? Well, I guarantee you that our ads will outperform your ads by 1.5 ROAS or your money back. Like it's a very direct offer. Or for example, you'll see people where you're like, our new AI system will get you 90 new clients in 90 days, etc., etc. And that messaging will work for a little bit. So again, what most people do, they'll run those types of ads and it'll work for a little while, up to like 500 a day, for example, because it's targeting people who are already running ads. They know that they need help. They know that they've got a problem. So they're very aware of the different solutions out there. They've probably tried some competitors before. They've maybe hired an agency before, or they've hired a freelancer to help them with their ads. And they're just looking for the solution, which is why that type of messaging works. But as soon as it gets to a colder audience down here, that's when it's going to fail. So if we use, again, this video as an example, if I was to run an ad to an offer where I wanted to go to more just problem-aware people, then I would probably start the ad off instead of saying, hey, are you experiencing like this? Or, hey, our ads will do this, or our service will do this, or we've discovered this. It would start off with like more of like an open question where it's like, for example, do you find that when you're running ads, you can run them profitably at $200 a day, but as soon as you go above that, ROAS starts to tank? So we're really just talking to them about the problem that they're experiencing. We're not talking about the solution or the offer or anything like that. And then what you need to do once you hook them in with the problem that they are experiencing, then you need to educate them so they actually become solution aware and then eventually product aware. So for example, if I was to start the ad off like that, where it's like, hey, do you ever find that you're profitable at this spend, but as soon as you increase it, ROAS goes down. And then I would say stuff like, a little bit like the video, well, it's not the campaign structure, it's not the algorithm, it's not your funnel, it's not your offer, it's the type of ads that you're running. And then I would educate them on, the marketing psychology that I've just talked about in this video. And now I'm educating you guys on what it actually takes to run an ad that scales past, or a campaign that scales past $500 to $1,000 a day. So I'm educating you on the solution. And then if I had like a product or service, I could potentially pitch that as well, right? Another example that isn't businessy, because I know it's very common. It's very easy sometimes to talk about business examples, but if we do to like a B2C example, so if we were in the weight loss space, you'll see a lot of gyms and personal trainers. They'll do like programs and challenges, and they'll create ads for these programs where it's like, hey, join our 21 day or a 90-day weight loss program. Over 90 days, you'll get X, Y, and Z. You'll achieve A, B, and C. So again, it's very direct. It's speaking to people who are already like actively looking for a solution, and they're basically looking for help. They've tried competitors before. They're looking for a deal. They're looking for an offer, or they're actively knowing that they need to get help with a certain solution. But if we were to target, again, if we were looking to target people who are just problem aware, getting confused now. If we were just targeting people who are just problem aware, then maybe we would say something along the lines of, have you ever noticed that with whatever diet or workout program you try, you manage to lose weight in the beginning, but in the next 3 to 6 months, you always manage to put it back on and gain it all back. And then again, you let them know what it's not. So it's not the type of foods that you're eating. It's not the workout program. It's got nothing to do with like your willpower or mindset or environment. What it's actually got to do with is X, and you educate them on the solution. Maybe it's around how you're, and again, this might not be true, but I'm just to give you an example. It could be how your hormones react once you lose weight, or it could be how your body adapts once you've gone on kind of like a diet and you've cut out calories all of a sudden. And there could be like some scientific reason behind why someone who often loses weight puts it back on. Someone who is very good at this type of marketing is V-Shred. Now, whether you agree with what he says, that's a totally different matter. But the guy's a damn good marketer. He's made a shitload of money doing this exact thing. He sells weight loss, and one of his offers is weight loss for women. And I think the whole science behind it is around, it's not about calories or anything like that. It's more about hormones, I believe. I don't know. But you can find his like VSLs on the internet. They're good, really good from a marketing point of view. And he targets that problem-aware person. And he's gone mass market with it and been able to spend millions of dollars on his ad campaigns because he's targeting these people. He's educating them on why the solutions or why they keep experiencing the same problem over and over again. And he's educating them on the solution. Whereas his competitors are selling just direct weight loss programs or weight loss challenges, or saying, hey, do you want, the exact workout program and diet that allowed this person to lose this much weight? Like they're being very direct with his marketing. But he was appealing to like a mass market broad appeal, which is why he's been able to scale. So if you are experiencing this, which is one of the most frustrating parts of being an advertiser or a media buyer, and you can do this with like AI tools now, so it's super easy, but you can get yourself or use AI to analyze the ads that you're running, and you can put them into buckets in terms of the awareness level, and then you can help get AI, or you yourself can rewrite the ads to appeal to a more problem-aware audience. And once you do that and you test that, and the issue with this, it's harder to convert these people. So for example, if you create 10 ads that are targeted for people who are most aware or product aware, then the hit rate on those are going to be pretty good. Like you're going to find that as long as you understand what your market responds to and the types of ads that work well, the success rate on those ads is going to be pretty high because you're targeting people who are ready to buy. Your hit rate on a problem-aware ad is going to be a lot lower, but some people get disheartened or demotivated because they try and create a problem-aware ad and they might launch 10 of them and they don't work, whereas they launch 10 of them to most aware people and they might get like 4 of them to work. But then that just keeps them in this cycle of not being able to scale. You're going to have to test a lot more problem-aware ads because they're more difficult to do until you find a couple of winners. But when you do find those winners, then you'll be able to scale further and for longer, and you won't be trapped in this cycle of like only being able to spend $500 a day.